Hello students, welcome back to class, and we are in book 3 and we're in unit 5, lesson number 2. All right, and this is word power, and you know that word power is vocabulary. Culture shock. What is culture shock? Shock means to be surprised. And so culture shock is when you're surprised when you go live in another culture. And so almost everybody, when they move to a new culture and live in a new culture for the first time, there's many things about that culture that they don't know. They don't know the wakto, okay, aswa, wakto na porte borte. And so they don't know, maybe they probably do not speak the language a lot, and they don't know about the eating culture and the bathroom culture and the welcoming culture and spending money, earning money, probably many things about the culture you do not know. And so we call this culture shock, that you're surprised at some of the culture of the foreign country. And so these are some adjectives to describe a person's positive and negative feelings when they go to live in another country. All right, so sometimes we have positive feelings, we hope, and we also have some negative feelings. And so look at your screen, word power, culture shock. Letter A, these words are used to describe how people sometimes feel when they live in a foreign country. Which are positive and which are negative, all right? And so this will be your homework. I'm going to say all of the words, and I want you to repeat the words after me so that you know how to pronounce them correctly. And then if it's a positive feeling, write a P. If it's a negative feeling, write an N, and then send me your homework, all right? Say it after me. Anxious. Listen, anxious. Anxious. C-H. The X-I-O-U-S makes the chus sound. Anxious. Anxious. Calm. The L is silent, and it's the aw sound of the A. Calm. Comfortable. There are two ways we can say this. We can say it the proper way, comfortable. You see, comfortable, comfortable. Or we can say comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. We can cut it. Some people say comfortable. But I encourage you to say it the proper way to make sure that it's very clear. Comfortable. Practice saying that. Comfortable. Confident. Confident. Curious. Depressed. Depressed. The ED makes the T sound. Depressed. It is not depressed. Not depressed, it's depressed. Pressed. Depressed. Embarrassed. The ED makes the T sound here also. Embarrassed. Embarrassed. To be embarrassed is different from being shy. Shy has to do with your character. She is a shy person. But when you do something wrong, you're embarrassed. Or when you have to you do not want to talk in front of people because you're shy. You're a shy person. But then when you talk in front of people and you say something wrong, then you are embarrassed. Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. The S makes the Z sound. Say it. Enthusiastic. I'm very enthusiastic about the new class. Fascinated. Fascinated. The ED makes the ed sound. Fascinated. Fascinated. Say it again. Fascinated. That means amazed. Nervous. Nervous means a little bit afraid. Nervous. Secure. Secure. Secure means you feel comfortable in that situation. Sure of oneself. Sure of myself. I'm sure of myself. Are you sure of yourself? Sure of yourself means confident. It means you believe in yourself. But sure, S-U-R, the S makes the S-H sound, the S-U. Sure. Sure of yourself. Sure of myself. Sure of his self. Suspicious. Say it. Suspicious. C-I-O-U-S. Shus. Suspicious. Sounds like the S-H. Shus. It sounds like S-H-U-S. Suspicious. It means you really don't believe somebody. Uncertain. Say it with me. Uncertain. Uncertain. This is how we say it. Uncertain. Many times, if the T is in the middle of the word, we give it a D sound when we say it. The correct way, uncertain. The way we say it, uncertain. Uncomfortable. This is a little different, a little difficult. It's the opposite of comfortable. Say, comfortable. Uncomfortable. Wow. Uncomfortable. See if you can say it. Uncomfortable. 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 And worried. The ED makes the sound. Worried. I'm worried. Worried means you're a little afraid in a different way. It means you don't know what's going to happen. You think something bad might happen, or it might not work out the way you want it to. All right, so do this. Number one, practice saying each one of these words. Record your voice and send them to me. Number two, write P if it's a positive emotion. Write N if it's a negative emotion. Take a photo and send it to me. Number three, what foreign country would you like to live in? Write a sentence, a complete sentence. Teacher, I would like to live in. Let me ask you this. How would you feel about moving to that country? How would you feel about leaving your country and going to live in another country? Use some of these words. I would feel anxious. I would feel excited. I would feel fascinated. I would feel worried. And so just make a list and say, teacher, this is how I would feel about moving to another country. And just make a list of the words, all right? And send them to me. All right, so do your homework, and I will see you in the next lesson.